morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at in the crypto world. Do we have a special guest here for you today? So I'm being joined with Ave Asve. I'm going to pronounce that a little weird for a little bit, but feel free to just correct me on that one. He is one of the participants in the upcoming hackathon that L1X is going to be doing starting on the 24th of March. So we're pretty excited to have a lot of different projects that we'll be interviewing throughout the next couple of weeks to even months, so that you guys can get that behind the scene look at who they are, what they're building, and how it's going to help the whole entire ecosystem. Well, in my opinion, I think some of these projects might even move as far as helping the whole Web3 space. There's some pretty cool projects. I've read through a lot of them, but this is definitely one that caught my eye. If you know me, I love AI and I love playing around with it. So he's coming out with a project called SentientX. And so without further ado, let's just kind of uh, uh, Osve, thank you for being here with me and taking time out of your busy schedule. And we're excited to kind of dive in pretty deep. I've got some really hard questions for you, but I promise that it'll be really fun, and we'll make it a fun time for all of our listeners listening in. Okay, so why don't you just take like maybe 30 seconds or so to kind of introduce yourself, and if there are a few other key players in your project, why don't you just take a little extra time and introduce them as well?
So, Cody, that sounds great. And thank you for this lovely introduction. I'm thrilled to be building on the Layer 1X blockchain, and our project name is SentientX, exactly as it's Layer 1X. So, SentientX. So, as we all know what sentient is the all knowing, all powerful AI out there. But now it is also an agent for you, an AI agent for you who are going to do things for you, who are going to solve your daily tasks, or at least your menial tasks which you have to do, your chores, and even ultimately your office work at some moment. So basically, it is a thing which is together, it is a vision for an AI plus a Web3 powered, which is going to solve the billion-dollar problems out there for the world. It is, of course, and not dependent on the size of the problem. It is just that you have a problem and you tell it to the AI agent that you have this problem, and this AI agents, they have their own wallets and they're powered with money, and hence they have that liquidity for to move things in the real world, to market, to make things happen. So in in uh, and we what we face as a problem of daily life is also we have to earn money. So even it can go out and do things like market arbitrage, and all the other ways it can, so as to earn money. I mean, one of the famous AI agents out there was the Truth Terminal, right? Initially, and it was able to now it's valued up to $300 million, where it is able to
Wow.
market itself on Twitter, and then eventually be able to uh, churn up an audience for a specific task. So over here also it is our sentient text is a reply to the evolving digital economy, the businesses, and the individual who struggle with the the core principles on which the blockchain ideology is formed. That is, the data ownership and privacy. That is, the AI models, they relied on centralized data. But our AI agents are based more on the RAG, which is the retrieval augmented generation, via which you can, have it very, very trained, or very well objectivized to achieve one task. So, for example, it you can give it a specific domain in which it can go and pull up services, and call third party softwares for it to achieve those aims. Pretty much like out there in today's time, there is a hype for Manus. So but Manus also is not as having, it's not blockchain powered. So the one thing which the true terminal has is it is powered by money, and it is able to also churn money up itself. So that is something in the concept of money, the concept of economics, which when introduced to an AI agent, it is a plethora of excitement for us as well. So it is in this economy, it is able to even able to focus on things, as I've already mentioned, one being data ownership and privacy, second being the AI trust and transparency. So, so all of these AI models at the moment, they are black box AI models, which is creating bias and unreliable decision making. But our agent is actually interoperable in terms of it being not being it being in terms of it being used on different services, for example, like Instagram, Twitter, whether it be powered by any specific AI agent service, like for example, ChatGPT, Claude, or Gemini, but also it is able to carry out abstraction on the layer 1x blockchain, and is able to carry out things and set its own objectives based on current market, current situation's demand. So uh, there are the financial bottlenecks being, the smart contract execution, the legal compliance, and the automated financial decisions, which you will see that until now, no AI has been, able to promise with a trustless AI-driven framework. But over here, we are now going to solve this $1 trillion problem, which is the absence of a secure, decentralized AI native economy, which is had it has not been actually formulated yet. 2025 is going to be the year in which we are going to formulate it. And of course, even if there are some solutions for the past 2 years, they have been inefficient, and it has not been able to justify the worth of billions of dollars annually across industries which are there, like in like finance, in like legal tech, in healthcare, in governance. So all of these are a solution of the sentient text. So basically, if I'll say it in very short words, and in uh, it is the sentient X is introducing a decentralized AI agent network that seamlessly integrate AI, Web3, and blockchain so as to finally enable the orchestration. There are so
Right.
many AI in the real world. There are bots, as they say. There are 60% bots on GitHub and Twitter and online, they say. But them to work seamlessly together is another story altogether. So that orchestration, the AI agent orchestration, is going to be carried out by SentientX. It's a multi-model AI agent, and hence it can, it is even powered by visuals, by audio, by sound, and it can
Oh, wow.
reason and abstract and think over. And ultimately, of course, it is going to be intelligent enough to realize when to think and when not to, when to reason and when not to, when it can just,
Right.
on the objective data, on the data which it has, it can take objective action, but basically, but at times it needs to reason as well. Deep thinking has to be carried out. So it is intelligent enough to do that. It is intelligent enough to do on-chain AI contracts, which are AI-driven smart contracts, which have been created from that very moment. And they self-execute and learn from real-world data. That is, it is uh, and it is flexible on the chain, it is, and of course as it is interoperable as well. And the crucial part of being a data sovereignty and monetization, on how to to monetize that data, whether it be making videos itself, and the user data, on that user data, how it can make meaningful correlations out of it, and also meaningful abstraction acts be carried out,
Yeah.
which is basically the DAOs, yeah, right? The decentralized autonomous organizations, which is, of course, so all eventually all the DAOs, major DAOs, will be powered by a thing like SentientX. Those are going to be, the five verticals of a normal of a example industry have always been like human resource, and the legal, the compliance, and the workforce. So all of these are going to be handled in the blockchain framework structure by the sentient text, whether it be the work of an HR, whether it be carrying out the work of legal compliance, even for research, and eventually carrying out the work itself. So, talking about how it works, so these decentralized AI agents, these AI-powered smart contracts, they handle the legal agreements, the trading, the lending, and the business automation part, as I just told you.
Right.
And of course, we have blockchain, so we're going to use the best of 11x its capabilities of its zero knowledge AI proof. We're going to use that 11x zero knowledge capabilities, which are going to be privacy preserving AI verifications on blockchain. We can be dead sure that your message is encrypted, your data is encrypted, your solution, your logic is encrypted, and it is encrypted with the zero knowledge proof. And in zero knowledge proof, it enables that nobody in the world has been you're able to share information, and that information has not been able to be shared anywhere in the world. So of course, it is these privacy preserving self-made AI verifications on blockchain. They will ensure a bias-free, explainable decisions, and they are these AI models. They are not chain agnostic. They are of course housed on the 11x blockchain, but of course the future is going to be interoperable, and they are hence going to securely interact with on-chain data and execute transactions. And of course, as I already mentioned, there's going to be a micro economy of AI models. There's going to be
Oh,
developers, businesses, individuals, all of them can deploy AI models, and they can earn via tokenized incentives. As we say, eventually we say um, universal basic income. So basically, what UBI is basically is going to be all of everybody is going to have an AI agent who's going to work for them, and these AI agents are going to fetch them money. So that is the income which we are looking at over here. These AI agents fetching income. So ultimately, for in terms of tech stack, we are going to be using blockchain, the layer 1x, which is in high speed, low cost transactions. We are going to have bits of Oracle for us to know the constant standardized prices. And for cross-chain connectivity, we are again looking into 11x. We have AI models like some of things like either Claude, basically Mr. Llama, some open source Hugging Faces models. Smart
awesome.
contracts are based on Solidity. We are looking at a tech stack of EVM, Ethereum virtual machine. We are looking at, and of course we are going to augment and leverage the 11x capabilities of have that extremely cost-effective transactions. We are going to do extensive. Our whole infrastructure is is backed by zero knowledge proofs. We have to ensure trustless AI executions, and eventually, looking like down years, we are going to be able to tackle DAOs also, that is decentralized autonomous organizations. We are looking at the impact and market opportunity of $100 billion plus market, because AI-driven
Yep.
blockchain automation in finance, legal, and data markets is going to be a huge thing. We're talking about supply chain as well. We're talking about 10x efficiency gains over here, automating business contracts, financial services, AI-driven governance eventually, and democratized AI that is not backed by some big tech, but basically a decentralized ownership and interoperable ownership. So
That, that
the question, Cody, of yours, that why L1X? L1X provides the ideal infrastructure due to its cross-chain interoperability, high scalability, low gas fees, making it the best choice for AI-driven decentralized economies. And that is why we have chosen the 11X for our blockchain. And as they say, we are going to scale this vision, and it's going to we've entered today for the L1X hackathon, but of course our vision and of course the 11X presence has been able to promise us that we're going to have huge effect, and we're going to be a long-term player with bringing long-term solutions for the long-term people. So,
awesome.
in terms of business model and monetization, we are going to have AI agent subscription. We are going to have usage fees, not as abhorrent as OpenAI's $20,000 AI agents. Of course, we are going to have it a little bit cheaper. and of course they're going to be be able to get work done in terms of enablement. So our AI
Mhm.
agents are supremely enabled in terms of their deployment and in terms of their capabilities. It's all about how data inputted is how data is inputted at the moment. We're having both audio and visual data inputted at extremely short intervals, like 2 seconds or 1.5 or zero point 0.5 seconds each, and hence because of that we have uh, uh, agents who are extremely capable, and even along with them being at a cost effective solution. It is at a quite a cheap rate than $20,000 of OpenAI.
Yeah.
Talking about on-chain AI execution fees, we have smart contracts executed by AI agents on L1X who generate micro transaction fees, who they are able to cover that in the same cost itself.
Oh, that's
And
awesome.
yeah. Talking
Yeah.
about data monetization via data DAOs, users they can even have a microeconomy. If someone is not having money at that time, they can use anonymized AI training data, and they'll be able to sell their anonymized AI training data. That is data which is generated, because that data will be used to train further AIs, and hence people can earn money while training data. And what it ensures is your anonymized AI, which is trained, you do not have to worry if that data can leak or not. Why? Because it's privacy maintained by zero knowledge proofs. So those you can even earn micro transactions, and you can even have your own. It's a whole economy altogether. So it's a,
Right.
self-feeding positive feedback loop, and hence
Right.
because of that, it is a self-sufficient loop.
Th-
So basically, what it is, it's an AI agent marketplace. That is, all the developers, they are creating, listing, selling AI agents, earning revenue through the decentralized applications. And
That's
talking about
Yeah,
yeah,
that's amazing. That's amazing, my friend. That is definitely amazing. I have to
yeah,
tell you, my friend, like seriously, you've hit every single question that I've had, from like, what's your long-term go-to-market strategy? What are you planning on doing after the hackathon? Like, what do you plan to do use case wise? I mean, you've answered it all. And I'm pretty excited about what you guys are going to build. We'll probably be doing more follow-ups and things like that with you guys down the road. So definitely, we'll reach out to you and we'll get kind of a midway through, and then we'll also do kind of an ending as well, just to kind of see what your journey was all about. Maybe next time we have you on, you can do a quick little demo for us. So maybe kind of work towards that. That would be kind of awesome to see if you could. Um, but uh, but yeah, I think you guys are onto something. I think it's a great project. AI is something that is extremely useful. One thing you've talked about, a lot of different things that you've talked about, but one thing that I absolutely love AI for is for me being a champion of the community voice. I love trying to make things simple, right? And so AI is a great way to put up guardrails to make it even more simple, to protect, to help make things a little bit more secure for that. And that's definitely what we need in Web3, right? And
indeed.
so yeah, so I'm excited to see what you guys have to build here. Yeah, so I think it's you and what, three other people that are involved on this project, right?
Indeed, right. You say the Cody is indeed, we are not only working in the AI field, of course, we are augmenting, we're leveraging AI, and we've been able to do work in terms of AI because of AI. We could not have even imagined years ago. And we are
Awesome.
proud to have a team backing, and definitely I'll introduce them more next time which I come over.
Awesome. Awesome. Sounds great. So let's do this. Next time we have you on, let's try to get a couple more of your teammates on with us. They might be a
More,
little camera shy, but hey, you know what? This was a lot of fun to get to know you and what you guys are working on, and appreciate your time. We are definitely coming up on the half hour mark for us, so we want to be mindful of your time. But Again, thank you so much for coming out. We will definitely keep our eye out on the SentientX project that's going to be on the L1X Hackathon. So definitely keep in contact. Feel free to jump into the community. Join us on Discord. Drop out some little teasers and some little nuggets out there for our community to kind of get a bite on and to kind of follow your journey as well. Do you guys have any social handles or anything like that that you want them to follow or anything like that?
Sure. So we were there on LinkedIn by the name of Lasavo. That is LASAVO. Our website is lasavo.org, which is lasavo.org, and our Telegram is also same, and our Discord is also that same, Lasavo, Lasavo. Definitely, I'll drop in the links for users to just click on them, and I think it has been indeed great from your end, Cody. Also, your timely replies and your effort to
Thank you.
bring us to this level of performance has indeed been great, Cody.
It's a whole team effort behind this. I'm not the only one on the hackathon team. I'm just kind of a mouthpiece, but there is a whole team behind this, and kudos to them as well. I gotta share that a little bit of that praise with them as well. So again, thank you so much. We appreciate it, and yeah, for our community, make sure that you guys reach out, LinkedIn, and check out their website, and definitely follow them if they do happen to drop into the community on Discord or Telegram or even Twitter. So thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you guys as well. We know that you guys are busy, but we appreciate you listening to our one of our participants of the 2025 hackathon. So, yep, thumbs up, and we will catch you here in a few weeks as we kind of see your progress of where you're at. Okay, so
Sure.
have a great have a great rest of your week, and we will talk to you a little bit later then, okay?
Most definitely.
All right.
Bye.